And we're back. It's been a while since I've recorded a video or streamed or anything. And if you haven't heard, I'm currently sick. But we're going to battle through it to get this video out. Before we actually start, I just want to recap what we ranked last episode. If you don't know, I'm ranking every Mario Kart 8 Deluxe track, including waves 1 and 2 in the DLC. I don't know if I'll do 3, 4, 5, and 6, because I don't know when those are going to come out. But I specifically waited until wave 2 of the DLC came out, so we'd have an even 64 tracks, so I could do 16 a video, which would make 4 episodes. To recap, horrible / near unplayable. These are tiers. Horrible / near unplayable is the worst, obviously. The only one I have there is Cloud Top Cruise. I just don't like that map. At bad, we have Dolphin Shoals and Bone Dry Dunes. Below average, we have Twisted Mansion and Shy Guy Falls. At average, we have Sweet Sweet Canyon and Mario Circuit. At good, we have Mario Kart Stadium, Swamp Ruins, Electrodrome, and Toad Harbor. In great, we have Water Park, Moo Moo Meadows, and Bowser's Castle. And in best, we have Mount Wario and Rainbow Road. And also, the way I'm going to be ranking these tracks is how much I enjoy playing the track personally, how easy or how much fun a new player would have, / how much interest they would have in the track. You know, the music, the background, you know, the scenery, all of that, the obstacles, length, everything. Starting out this episode, we have Mario Circuit. This is the GBA one. I believe there is 2 Mario Circuits, maybe. I'm going to put this one in average. There is 2. These are not in any specific order, so I don't necessarily think Sweet Sweet Canyon's better than both Mario Circuits. It's just, categories. And I'm not going to have... it might just end up that way, but I'm not trying to have, every tier have the same amount of tracks, because realistically, there's not going to be the same amount of best as there is average, because best is like the top tracks. This is a great map for a beginner. There's little obstacles besides the oil that's on the track. And I believe that's it, besides, obviously driving off the track and into the grass and sand and stuff. It's very unique. This track gives you a bit of every feature with a speed boost, the little anti-gravity section, and the glider section. So if you're new to the game, it gives you a little bit of everything, but not too much of it. And obviously, there is a bunch of the normal, old Mario Kart. I really like this track. The laps are very short and simple. It's a map where you don't have to, really try your best. The scenery is nothing special, but it is a Mario Circuit track. It's nothing to be special. It's supposed to be a simple track. The music is pretty good for expectations, I'd say. Perfect average. I'm going to put Cheat Cheat Beach at the moment in best. I will obviously edit these if I disagree with any of them come later episodes, or this episode. But at the moment, Cheat Cheat Beach is going to go in at best. I love this track. This is one of the first tracks I ever played. This is the first track I played on Mario Kart 8, and the only other game I played before that was Mario Kart Wii, the only other Mario Kart I should say. I just loved it. I really liked the, integration of, once again, every little obstacle you could have. There isn't any anti-gravity, but there is the glider. There is there speed boost? I don't know. I can't remember if there's speed boost. I don't think there is. There's one, actually. In the little section where, near the beginning-ish, where you can either choose to go for the speed boost and only get 1 item box, or go to the side and get 2. I feel like that's just a great little feature. You could either choose speed or, items. The only real obstacles in this, once again, is driving into the slow parts of the track, which is like the grass and all that. Uh, Falling off the map is possible. It's not very easy to do if you're, actually trying. And then I believe there are cheap you could get hit by, and crabs you could get hit by. I really like this track. The music's great. I like the bits where, and I guess there's coconut trees or palm trees or whatever they're called. You can dodge as obstacles. Really like the little sections where you can either go under the water or on the beach. Really nice. I love the little section where there's this actual little jungle path thing. There is mud to dodge, or you can use it as a shortcut if you have a mushroom. Yeah. Then there's some little ramps at the end, and you're at the end. I love this track. Toad's Turnpike, I think this is going to be a perfect, great. Trying to put these at the bottom so I can try and, pin which ones I ranked in what episodes. Toad's Turnpike, one of the best tracks, personally. I love the little bits, you're driving on like a highway type thing. You have to dodge cars. I believe it also makes an 8, which is a cool little symbol. I love the little surfboard car. I don't know if you know what I'm talking about, where you can trick off of the surfboard on the back, get a little speed boost. And then also the one where you could, it's a glider car. You can drive off like a ramp onto a car and you get a glider. Very nice detail. And the fact that you can drive on the walls. Say, you're not very good at dodging the cars, you can just take the wall instead, and it is slower, I believe, but it's also, there's no cars up there. Very simple track, but there's a lot of obstacles. Not many alternate routes, but because of the amount of obstacles, it is pretty easy for a beginner. The music, I absolutely love that music. There isn't much scenery, but I mean, you don't really need scenery. You're going to be focused more on dodging the cars and looking at the background. I think this is going to go in great. For me, dry desert is bad. My cat is making very angry noises. Are you okay, baby? Here, you can hit your head on my phone when we're done. Dry desert, I don't like this map. Just, I like the little sections where the little statue things, tall things fall after every lap. Very nice feature. I love the little sinkhole or whatever it is where you get sunk or whatever. You get kind of forced towards this little hole, or you could say to the side, which is easier but also slower. It's mainly meant for mushrooms though to go towards the sinkhole. There's not many alternate routes. I love the little oasis section. I feel like it's a great touch with the I don't know what they're called. The little things that shoot you up. Geysers. Some underwater geysers. Very nice detail. And then there's this section after that where if you have like free mushrooms, a gold mushroom, star, stuff like that, you can take this really big shortcut and it saves you a lot of time. Once again, the music's not that great and scenery, there's no real scenery. Donut Plains, you might call me stupid. I love this map as well. I feel like this is a top 10 map in my opinion. Hate me if you want, but this map is very simple. It's like all the like old Mario tracks where you kind of just in this little section where there's a bunch of colored blocks. Very simple, but what I really like that stands out is the water section. I really like that. I don't know why. There's nothing so special about it. The music's okay. There's nothing real good. No scenery. The Monty Moles are a cool little obstacle, but you can also trick off of its like dirt track thing. I don't know what to say about this track. It's just that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We've gone through 5 tracks so far. Royal Raceway. This is another one I'm gonna put in horrible ass near unplayable. I don't know what it is about this map. I just don't like it. It's a very simple map. I really like the concept. It's just didn't quite work out. Remember, in Mario Kart 8, that was the last one where they started adding new tracks. I don't know why they brought the N64 World Raceway, but they did. It's just a little track. There's no real alternate paths besides there's a ramp you can take if you have a mushroom, and you can skip some sections. There's no real obstacles that I'm aware of. There might be Goombas, I think, but nothing severe. It's a very basic map. There's a glider section, which, I mean, if you haven't used the gliders before, it can be very useful. But that's about it. There's nothing really to it. Okay, sorry, I was just counting. DK Jungle. Gonna put this one in average. I don't know why. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, we've done 7 so far. Sorry to keep counting, I'm just not very smart. Nothing against DK Jungle. I love the music. The music, I feel like, is one of the best, if not maybe the best in the whole entire game. The scenery is also great. You can see by the picture, the waterfalls, just an excellent touch. There's not many obstacles. There are frogs you gotta dodge and some barrels. And some drum heads things. But that's about it. This track looks amazing. It's just not really that enjoyable for me to race on for some reason. You start out, you have to go either left or right on a tree. It does nothing. It's just a nice little section. Then you bounce off a flower to go on this next part of the track. The next part of the track is what you see in the picture with the waterfalls where you have to dodge these tiki heads. Then after that, you have to... Sorry about that sneeze. You have to go either on this little glider ramp section or you go around. I personally take the glider ramp. I feel like it was supposed to be a shortcut with a mushroom or stars, something, but I don't use it as that. I just kind of take it. And then there's this section where you use a bunch of speed boost ramps, and then you go around this golden banana thing, and then you go into a glider section with these massive stone head things that, look very cool. In case, like you get hit in the air or a lightning strike or something. There is a track underneath, which I really like. I really like that. If it wasn't, and it was just, if you got hit there, just fall, and then Lakitu would have to grab you. I wouldn't really like that section. Then at the very end, there's this section where you can either go on the top route or the bottom route. The bottom route is faster, but it is harder to perform. It is a shroomless shortcut, by the way. And yeah. Wario Stadium, now, the music's good. There's not much scenery, or there is what I meant to say, and it's really nice. Wario Stadium, this is a track that is below average in my opinion. I don't know, it's just kind of, It doesn't look appealing at all, but that is because it's probably Wario Stadium. It's not supposed to look appealing. I really like the statue of Wario. There's a lot of obstacles to dodge in this one. I believe there is some oil, maybe. There is these flaming circle things that spin around. That actually might be it for obstacles. There's not many. I really like the section where you have to dodge the mud by going on these speed boost ramps. Very nice touch. And then the section where you're on, not actual track, just a metal surface thing. And also the underwater section, great touch. It's a great spot if you have a mushroom. You can take a little shortcut to go through the mud and, move a few places depending on how close the race is. And then after that, the nice glider section for those newbies who don't really, know how to use it. They get to experience it. And then, that's it. That's kind of the track. There's not many alternate paths. I don't think there is any, actually. But it's below average. Once again, I have to count because I'm an idiot. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, we're halfway done. Sherbet Land, this is going to be the third one I put in average. This video, I don't know. This is a nice map. I really like the concept. There's a lot of different routes you can take in unique ways. The first one being you drop into this little water section that is closed off. You can go down there. It is slower, but you can go across some speed boosts. And yeah, it's very nice. And then you're in this ice cave. And if you just go the normal way, not down there, just going across a frozen lake. Which I like the detail where you have to dodge these shy guys who are ice skating. A very nice detail. And then once you go into this ice cave, you can take either the outside or the inside route. The outside having a double item box, but it is obviously slower. And yeah, after that it's kind of just a few turns, and then you're back onto an ice lake, and the second and final alternate path, where you go into the either stay on the ice lake or go underwater, and you can do a bunch of tricks and stuff, while having to dodge these little underwater pillars and stuff. And then, you know, you go back onto the ice lake. Then you're at the finish line. Very nice. I love the music. But I just don't really like the course racing-wise. It's very good, you know, look-wise. But other than that, I mean, it's about it. Next we have Music Park. I love this map. In some ways, in some sections, I don't. So I'm gonna put it in good. It started out very nice details. With all the background stuff. You have to go across. I don't know what they're called. Xylophones like type stuff. It's very nice. There's a speed boost on one of them, but it's on the outside, which is slower. And then you get to this section where you have to dodge the spotlight, and if you don't, you know, you go underneath the spotlight, piranha plants will attack you. If you have a mushroom or something, you can take a little shortcut. But I wouldn't advise it. It's not a very good shortcut. In fact, it probably makes you worse, honestly. Unless you know, don't take the ramp part and you just go through the grass. The ramp part, I mean, it makes it harder to take a turn for a drift. It's not a very good shortcut. Then you get to this section where you glide into this music section, or you can just, you know, trick off of it and not glide. I personally don't like gliding. And then you have to dodge these black music notes, as you can see in the picture, these little things. And then after that, once you get through that, there's another little shortcut you can take with like a drum. And then, you know, you're at the finish line. There's also a section with a mushroom that you can take. The music, love it. Scenery, it's not much scenery because it's inside, but it just looks so nice. Visually. But once again, there are some sections that I just hate. And I feel like, you know, it's well balanced in terms of sections I hate, so I'd say good. Next we have Yoshi Valley. I'm actually going to put this one in great. People may think, oh, this one should be in best. Might tweak the list later. This one is probably the worst one for new players. Mainly because you don't know the route to take. This map, there is so many routes, it is ridiculous. There is one where you go, you could go two ways, left or right. You know, there's a bunch of split ways. One of them, you take a ropey bridge that, you know, very easy to fall off of. Say, you know, you're a small character, someone bumps you. Like, say you're a shy guy or, like, a baby character, and Wario bumps you. You could easily fall off. But that is the fastest route. Next to it is a slightly slower route, but pretty similar, where you just avoid the bridge and go around. If you're afraid of getting knocked off, I'd suggest taking that route. There's also sections to the right. I don't know if I can name all of them, but there is one with a cannon, and there's one where you go underneath a bridge, and then, you know, through like a whole cave system. They all take you to the same place. just some are faster than the others. Whatever you do, though, I would recommend not taking the cannon. That is very bad. Then once you do that, you can take a long turn. You dodge, don't really dodge stuff, but you get a nice look at the scenery. And then you have to go to this section where you have to dodge this massive Yoshi egg. Then you get to the section where there's a few turns. If you have star or mushrooms, this is your chance to catch up and take a few spots. Because it's mainly grass, so you can easily shortcut through a bunch of it. Yeah, at the finish line. Music's pretty good. Scenery is amazing. If it didn't have, so many choices, don't mean choices. Like, I really like the alternate routes you could take. But if they were, more even in terms of speed, I think this map would be in best. TikTok clock. This one is going to go into good. Actually, average. We'll put in average. 1, 2. That's probably one of the top ones to change, if, I disagree. This map, it's very simple. You're kind of in, like, a clock. You can see by the picture there is little clock hands that you can drive across or you can go around. This is a very cool map. There's a lot of sections to fall off. Also, if you can see, there's this little lightning thing. These things will swing around left and right, and you gotta dodge them. If you get hit by them, there's a chance you fall off the map, depending on how it hits you, or how you hit it, I should say. Unfortunate. Then, you get to this section where there's blue and red gears that you can trick off of. It's very nice. They go in alternate directions. I really like. And then you get to this section where there's another clock hand like this. And, also, you could avoid most of the gears, the red and blue gears, if you use the glider section, so the ramp section. I would recommend, if you're a new player, probably taking the glider, but if you know what you're doing, you'd probably take the ground section. Then finally, there's some clock hands again that you can drive over, a little shortcut. And then there's these little gears at the finish line. One gives you a speed boost and one, doesn't. It makes you slower. So, if you pick the right one, you can take a few spots. Sorry to do this again. I keep forgetting. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay. Piranha Plant Slide. This one's going to go into bad. I don't like it. Hey, I'm going to force my cat off of me for the remainder of the video. I can't. This is a very hard track for noobs or beginners and stuff. And this is also a track where it's very easy to make mistakes for all the better players. You start out very nice. You're going down this little pipe. Then you go into this little section, like a sewer system, where there's a big piranha plant in the middle. You have to dodge, or you can just go left or right. That's kind of the one split path. Then you get to this section. You're kind of in the actual sewer, not just a sewer system, where you can trick off some pipes or just take the normal trail. And then after that, you go into this little underwater sewer section, kind of like a little underwater tunnel. And, it's kind of basic. There is this little section that you can take where you fly over the piranha plant. Or, you can just dodge the piranha plant and go to the side. I haven't really tested which one's faster. And then at the end, you take the glider ramp up, which this is probably the easiest spot to mess up at. So be careful. And yeah, once you do that, you can either mushroom shortcut through a fake Goomba, I believe, or bush or something, where you go around. The music's okay. There's no scenery. It's been bad. Next, we have Grumble Volcano. This is probably going to get a lot of hate, but below average. This is a cool map. It changes every lap, which I like very much. But, yeah. Essentially, what happens is you go for the volcano. you go inside of a volcano. You take these tight turns. There's not many split paths. There is a few. You then get to this section once you're inside a volcano where you either go up or down. I don't know which one's faster. I really don't know. But yeah, and then once you get through that, you go across these platforms. You either go off of the top section, or which has a glider, or you can go off the bottom section, which is just normal. And then you have another split section where you can either go off the boost ramp or normal. And then you have either left or right, which are essentially the same. I don't. One of them has a glider ramp at the end though, so it's kind of easier. And then also this continues the same, except in the second and third laps, parts of the track will break to make it even harder, and there will be fireballs that'll land on the track and make it all fiery, and you have to dodge those as well. The only real obstacle besides those that are constantly there are these little fireballs that jump. Yeah. The music's not. I don't really like the music. The scenery's not special. So I'm gonna say below average. Next we have Rainbow Road. In my opinion, this is great. I wouldn't say best, because I can only really have. You know what? Screw it. We're gonna put 2 Rainbow Roads in best for now. This Rainbow Road is just. Have we? Let me quickly scroll through. Okay, we've had one so far. That is just one long. It's point A to point B. Okay, yeah. So this is one of the 2 tracks. The other track named Mount Wario. So far, there's a few more, I believe. That is not actual laps. It's just you go from point A to point B. And what this one is you basically are just driving across a Rainbow Road. This one is beautiful scenery-wise and music-wise. I love this one. There's a little train that'll come flying by. You're in a nice night sky, as you can tell by the picture. As you can see, the train, it will come by. It throws you coins. Very cool. There are some sections you can fall off. There are also somewhere there's guardrails, which I really like. And as you can see in this little section here, at the end, there are these little star things that if you go through, you get a nice little speed boost. And then there's a glider ramp that takes you to the finish. There's no obstacles really besides falling off the map. This is just in my opinion, one of the best tracks. In my opinion, I don't think you can really do better than this. And if I had to be honest, I'd probably take the other Rainbow Road we have in best over this one, because this one, I'm very good at Mario Kart. This one's more difficult. The one under Mount Wario, but this Rainbow Road is just better in terms of looks and easiness. So if you're a difficulty guy, you don't really care much about scenery, you just want to play the hard tracks and stuff, I'd recommend the Rainbow Road. That is the first Rainbow Road. If more of a laid back type of person, you like to look at the scenery and stuff, I'd recommend this one. This was also on the N64, which I believe was the first Mario Kart, if I'm not mistaken. Final track, we have Yoshi Circuit. This will probably be another one that's on the move, probably down in my opinion. This one I really like in terms of little detail. If you haven't noticed, if you have the track open, the little map, it will show up in the bottom right, I believe, or in the middle if you're playing multiplayer. If you're playing split screen with 2 to 4 players, I believe it just shows up in the middle regardless. It's actually shaped like a Yoshi, the little track. Very cool. You start out just take a normal little drive, and then you get to the section where you can either go through the waterfall or to the left of it and go around. This is meant for a start or mushroom, by the way. So this is not a shroomless. This is probably one of my favorite, if not my favorite shortcut in the game. It saves a lot of time, actually. And yeah. Then you go around, you're in this sort of tunnel section, you take a few turns, and then once you're out of it, you have, once again, a section where if you have mushrooms, this is great. There are grass sections that you can mushroom through. Saves a lot of time if you do. There are piranha plants you have to dodge if you are taking mushrooms though, so be careful. And once you get through that, there's a little split section. You could go to the short route, the inside or the outside. The inside being normal, and then the outside, you have a little ramp boost, little ramp. Nothing special. It's not like a speed boost ramp. It's just a normal one. Nothing special. And then at the end, you do more little turns. These are all like tight turns as well, so be careful. And then at the end, there's this section where if you have a mushroom, you can save a lot of time. And if not, well, you just go around. These are my rankings for part 2. I hope you guys enjoyed. I did. Let me know if you disagree with any. Once again, though, these are not final. I will maybe change some of these if I remember or disagree with where I have them. And once again, these are not all going to have, there's 64 tracks total. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 tiers. I don't even think that would work out anyway. They're not all going to have the same amount of tracks or, in between one. That could happen. That's totally up to chance. It's probably not, though. It's just mainly because, mainly average, good, and below average are kind of the main tiers you'll see. Like, horrible / near unplayable, you're going to see maybe 5 tracks max. Potentially more. And in best, you're probably not going to see many either. In fact, I wouldn't bet on Cheat Cheat Beach and Donut Plains staying there. Unfortunately, I think both these tracks are better than some I even have in here. It's just I'm going to try and appeal to the community a bit. Because obviously, it's not just going to be heavily based on me, in my opinion. Because my opinion is pretty bad. Cheat Cheat Beach is only that high because it's in a special place in my heart since it was the first track I played in Mario Kart 8. You'll probably see Mushroom Gorge as well. That was the first track I ever played on Mario Kart Wii. That was the first Mario Kart I ever played. And I've only played 4 Mario Karts. I played, 5 if you count Tour, but we're not going to count Tour. I played Wii, 8 Deluxe, Tour if you want to count it. And then I played 64, I believe, Mario Kart 64. In school, actually, in 6th grade, we had a little event where all the 6th graders with good grades, this was a school that was, once you were 6th grade, that was it. That was the last year. You transitioned to a new school for 7th grade. It was an elementary school where basically we slept in the school and we had some teachers stay there, obviously. And I played the Mario Kart 64. I only played 1 track, I believe, which was this little Koopa one. But nonetheless, I still played it. And yeah, our teacher who bought his N64, very, very nice guy, I will say. I might be thinking of the wrong Mario Kart entirely, but I did play this little Koopa track. It wasn't. Maybe, I don't know. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed. I did. In the next episode, we'll rank the next 16 tracks. In case you're curious, Cheat Cheat Beach, Donut Plains, Rainbow Road, the N64 one, Toad's Turnpike, Yoshi Valley, Music Park, Yoshi Circuit, Mario Circuit, the GBA one, DK Jungle, Sherbet Land, TikTok Clock, Wario Stadium, Grumble Volcano, Dry Desert, Piranha Plant Slide, and Royal Raceway were all the tracks we ranked in this episode. And in the next episode, we will rank Excite Bike Arena, Dragon Driftway, Mute City. I don't know if you can see it there, but Warriors Gold Mine is the next track there. And 12 more. And that will be the third of 4 episodes. Just to be clear, I ranked 16, right? I don't want to be an idiot. I might be ending too soon. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Okay, yeah, we're good. I hope you guys enjoyed. I did. I'll see you next time. Goodbye. And please don't get mad at me in the comments. Well, you can. Just don't get too mad. Also, these are all opinion based. If people comment in the comments saying, "Oh, you should do this," don't bully anyone in the comments. It's their opinions. People have opinions for reasons, you know. Let's not try and make them have to change their whole aspect on these tracks just because you disagree with their opinion. The next Mario Kart episode will come out on next Tuesday, obviously. I'm recording this one on Sunday. Obviously, because I have been ill. I'm feeling good enough to do it, but I'm still pretty ill. I feel like tomorrow, though on Monday, I might skip Falcon franchise just because of the stream. It's going to require a lot of energy. I don't know. Hopefully we can power through it, though. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.